Boy, I got a good one for y'all tonight. It's your boy JP, and I'm back with another video, and I got the ZTE Blade V8 Pro. And man, let me tell y'all, this phone is phenomenal. If you got 230 bucks and you are looking for a awesome phone, you're looking for damn near flagship level, you found it. I mean, it's right here. Go get it. I mean, I in the video right now. Seriously, go get it. It's awesome. It really is. I've been really impressed with ZTE. I really have. Grand X4, the Z Max Pro, the Axon 7, Axon 7 Mini. I've actually had all of those devices. And I also for comparison, because a lot of people are going to compare this to the Honor 6X. I did a video on that, and I also had a lot of time with the Honor 8. And man, this phone here is just it's amazing. First off, shout out to J Will. He did the video last night to this phone, and a few days before he had any hardware, he just did a quick little overview, talking about how people shouldn't compare the Honor 6X to the V8 Pro, but should just compare it to the regular V8, which may not ever come to America. And basically, his point is that the Kirin 655 is really not a match for the Snapdragon 625. And at first I kind of disagreed with him, and I even had replied to it stating why I disagreed. But I seriously, I eat those words, and really I knew. I mean, I've had a couple of devices that ran the Snapdragon 625. The Honor 6X was definitely my first with the Kirin 655. I mean, the only Kirin I had was the 950 found in the Honor 8. Your specs, they only list the highest clock speed. The Kirin 655 isn't really just 2.1 gigs per, all 8 cores. Only 4 of those cores actually run at 2.1 gigs. The other 4, they run at, I think 1.5 or 1.7 gigs or something like that. I don't remember. It's bad. Anybody else, if any of my friends or coworkers were here right now, they'd actually be surprised that I don't know that off the top of my head. But and also too, y'all, let me kind of throw this in there as well. Be sure to look out for Donovan's video on this phone right here as well. He should be getting his any day, and I'm sure his video will probably be a lot better than mine. And if y'all don't know who that is, I'm subscribed to him, so just check him out on you'll see him on my page. But shout out to him, J Will, my Project 13, of course, Flossie Carter. But yeah, this phone is great. While I'm talking, let me just start, kind of opening up the box here a little bit here. I'm trying to do it with one hand because I'm, obviously holding the phone, one of my phones with the other one, trying to record. And of course, this was the wrapper that the phone was in. Big deal. And of course, that's the little piece that comes off the back of my phone. I'm not going to show it to you, but I always put those right there for some reason. It's always been one of my things. And of course, you get your little envelope here. You get your USB Type-C cable. You got your Quick Charge 2.0 wall adapter. Nothing special. The packaging is actually like the ZTE Axon 7 Mini. It's not as detailed as the Axon 7 was. A little less to it. But you got your SIM removal tool right there. And of course, you got your little warranty card in here. Your quick start guide. Nothing special. And I mean, I'll turn this around here in a second here. Yeah, nothing there. Big whoop. I do like the. I'll show you the back of the box here in a second here once I get all this put back together. Back of the box just gives you a lot of details on the phone, which I like. But simple box. And just a rundown of the specs right here. Snapdragon 652. Or I'm sorry, not 652. God, listen to me. The 625. No, yeah, don't let me confuse y'all now. Sorry about that. Speaking about the Snapdragon 652, there's a lot of reviews that I've read, a lot of videos that I even watched, where 7 out of 10 reviews actually say that the Snapdragon 625 actually performs better overall than the 652, and I believe that. Back to the cores and the gigahertz, which I know don't always matter. The beauty part about the Snapdragon 625 is that all 8 cores are at 2 gigs, if I'm not mistaken. I run past so many specs, y'all. I talk to people all the time. I am a spec junkie. I'm not a snob with it though. I actually appreciate these mid-range phones. I really do. Sometimes, actually, a lot of times, I like them more than the flagships. I'll get the flagships and just, it's like, wow, it's not that much better, But this phone, it's great. It really is. It flies. The Honor 6X, besides the lack of USB Type-C and NFC, for wireless payment, the other gripe I had with the Honor 6X is that, and I didn't really go through it in my video that I did, because I did the video when I had actually first got the phone. It was a good phone. I'm not knocking it. For $250, you'd kind of be dumb to choose that over this. Honestly, even with the flash sale of $50 off at $200, I would still spend the extra $30 and get this. But if you're, I understand being on a budget. I've been there. Believe me, I of all people understand that. And just $200's all you got. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Honor 6X. It is a great phone. I like what Honor's doing for the scene as well. Huawei, the Mate 9 is an amazing device. The Honor 8, I absolutely loved it. I had 2 of them. It's but the thing of it is, the Honor 8 and the Honor 6X supposedly had the same screen tech, same resolution. Of course, the 6X is 5.5 versus the 5.2, which isn't really that big of a difference. But the screen on the Honor 8 was gorgeous, and the screen on the Honor 6X was just washed out to me for some reason. It's like when the phone was turned off, the screen just looked like a screen from a cheap, clone phone or something. It just wasn't, any good to me. And if you watch Donovan's video, he actually liked it. He thought it was okay. Different opinions, but let me just go over this real quick just so y'all can see it here. Let me kind of clear some stuff out here right quick. And this build quality, it's phenomenal. I thought it was going to be like the Grand X4 with this texture. No. I'm not knocking the Grand X4. It's still great the way that phone is, especially for the price point. Rather it's $130 or you get it on sale for $80. Grand X4, phenomenal device. But this thing, it's amazing. And this sucker has some weight to it. Read a review that said it was heavy. They're right. It is. But it's not like brick heavy. It's just a good heavy, like just something of really high quality. You would really think it's metal. And of course, technically it's around the band here, it just has a real, just subtle look here. Speakers, USB Type-C, just giving you a quick rundown. The power, the volume keys, the headphone jack, your antenna lines. It's a great phone. It's phenomenal. It really is. One of my favorite features here, I like how they actually pre-installed on this phone 2 different launchers. I haven't installed any separate launcher on this phone yet. Now, I don't remember the Axon 7 having this feature, but it may. It may, and I just overlooked it. If you go to default apps here, you go to launcher, you got the choice of Me Favorite or Stock Android. Stock Android has the app drawer. Me Favorite doesn't have the app drawer. It's more iOS looking. Kind of like Huawei's or Laiko's UI, or even Xiaomi's UI, where they don't use the app drawer. I mean, it's cool. And me kind of depends, on my mood. I do sometimes like stock Android, but sometimes I like something different, as well. And of course, it's not that big of a deal. You can always just go and download something from the Play Store anyway and customize it as you see fit. But it's just I just really like it. I just thought they did a really really good job with it. Trying to find something where this camera doesn't reflect, with the light and everything. I'm actually just using the camera on the Grand X4. It's not really coming out as great as I had hoped. So y'all just kind of bear with me. I'm still new to all of this here, so I am trying here. Let me just get something like this here. This was the original wallpaper that was on the Z Max Pro out of the box. Yeah, it doesn't really do it either. But, it's phenomenal though. It does have a very Samsung style to it with the home button where the fingerprint sensor is. Most ZTE phones, the fingerprint sensor's on the rear. And then, of course, you got your navigation keys that do light up. It's phenomenal. I do have it on Cricket with 4G LTE, and and of course I'm gonna give you a little rundown of the launcher here. Like I said, there's no app drawer. I kind of have the Mi Favor running on it right now, and like I said, tomorrow I may prefer just stock Android. Like I said, just kind of depends here, and it's a. This phone is a beast. It's a monster, y'all. It's insane. It's taken everything I've thrown at it with ease. I have a couple of phones powered by the Snapdragon 821, and I have had a blast, run this phone. Got all my stuff on it. And the curve is just gorgeous. It's not just the glass isn't just slightly curved on the sides, the whole 2.5D effect that a lot of phones are doing now, but it's even curved on the top and the bottom here, especially the top. A little bit more so than the bottom. The bottom may not. Well, yeah, I was right. Yeah, the bottom is too. The viewing angles are gorgeous. It's almost like an AMOLED screen until you actually put it up against the Axon 7's, Quad HD AMOLED. Then you can, obviously see that it's not. But it's awesome. And ZTE has actually been really good with their screens lately. I think I just said camera a minute ago. Sorry if I did that. Sorry if I did, y'all. My mistake. I did work early this morning, so I do kind of kind of jumble my words up sometimes. But yeah, it's just a great phone. It really is. Y'all enjoy this video. Y'all got any questions? Ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer. Yes, the fingerprint sensor's fast. Yes, it has NFC. It has Wi-Fi AC. Again, something else that the Honor 6X doesn't have. It's a no-brainer, guys. No-brainer. No freaking brainer. I've already gotten rid of my 6X. I had a coworker that wanted it. Gave him a phenomenal deal on it, because I knew after this phone I wasn't going to touch it again. And this phone. The only thing better. The only thing that would make this phone better is Android 7.0 Nougat. They put Nougat on this. You won't need another phone. You really won't. This thing's phenomenal. I've just come off thoroughly impressed. But again, y'all enjoy the video. Check out J Will's video on this phone. Shout out to him. Donovan should have a video up shortly to this phone as well. I know he's waiting for his to come in. I ordered mine from Newegg with overnight delivery. If y'all are wondering how I got it so fast, Newegg shipped out faster than ZTE did. ZTE doesn't offer overnight shipping either. Newegg did. It was expensive, so by all means, if you can save the $32, $33 or whatever, hey, by all means, please do. I pay for that fast shipping so I can kind of get these to y'all fast and kind of give y'all a rundown of it. And of course it's something I always did too. I always order everything quickly, even before I did these videos anyway. So anyway, hope y'all enjoy. Peace.